Every day, there are incredible preparedness deals floating around the internet, but who has time to dig through dozens of websites to find them? That's why we created PrepperFinds.com, your one-stop site for the best prepper deals online. Our team scans the web, finds the biggest discounts on survival gear, food storage, water filters, radios, and more, and posts them in one easy place. No more wasting hours searching or missing out on limited time sales. At PrepperFinds.com, you'll see the best deals every single day, so you can save money while stocking up on what really matters. Check it out today at PrepperFinds.com. Bookmark it, visit daily, and never miss a deal that could keep your family prepared. That's PrepperFinds.com, where smart preppers shop.
Survive, thrive, stay alive. It's time to get prepared with the Prepping Academy podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Privacy and Freedom podcast. I'm your host, Forrest Garvin. Again, it's me every week, I know. Today we're going to dive into email privacy. How the free email service you use every day are quietly threatening you or treating you as their product. And how you can reclaim your inbox. If you think your email is private, slow down for a second because you're wrong. So today we're going to look at the myths and give you some steps you can take to start locking down your privacy, okay? And I know some of you guys know exactly where I'm going with a lot of this, but let's talk about this, okay? So if you use a provider like Gmail, Google, AOL, yes, there are people that still use AOL. I was like, what? AOL is still around? And I think they're going to soon start canceling it, but it's still around. Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, I don't know. I've seen Juno. I've seen some old email things and people still using it. But that is free. You know why? You know why Google spends, $80 million a year to offer you free Gmail? It's so that they can get your information and sell it. So they're making an investment in a product so you will use it. Then they can get that information and then they go and sell it and make way more than what they're spending on Gmail. Gmail's been around since the 90s. Okay. I'm sure there's been upgrades, but that's a great investment for them, just saying. So the trade-off is you're paying them with your data. So you're paying to use Gmail with your data. You're like, okay, I'll use your service and I'm going to let you have my information. Let's shake hands. Good trade-off. I don't think that's a good trade-off. But you're not paying with money. You're paying with your data. They track your emails, your metadata, your links, and your attachments. Everything. If your attachments, they open it up, they scan it, and then they sell all that information. They mine and sell, they target ads to you with all the information. When you do your Google searches, they tie that together. When you go to probably 40% of all the websites on the internet, they can track you and keep tracking you. Everywhere you go on the internet, Google can track you. They put all that and they sell it. Then they targeted ads to you. Absolutely they do. They do this automatically. They don't even have to think about this stuff. Even as your email is sitting in your inbox, they're using it. They're tracking it. They'll look to see how many times you opened it. They'll look to see how many times you opened that attachment. Every time you store data on their database, their Google Drive, they record everything. Every time you're on that Android phone, they're recording it. They record everything that you do in your life. Everything. That's why I created a course called Disappear on the Internet. You can go to Garvin Academy and get more information about that. Disappear. How to stop being tracked. So, freedom means not being tracked. Privacy and freedom. You got to have the privacy. We're going to get off that system. We are going to get off that system, and we're going to go over that in a minute. But if they are selling your information, are you really true? If all your information is being sold, are you truly free? I say you're not. If you say you are, you're missing some things in life. I'm just saying something's not clicking there. If you think all your information out there in the world and you think you're truly free, we need to spend some time together on the phone. Something. So to give some stats, 300 billion emails are sent every day. 300 billion. I thought I got that many in spam a day, but maybe other people are getting spam. The vast majority through services that monetize your email box. So of the 3 billion, like 98% of that goes to public boxes like Gmail and Yahoo. So all the different email exchanges are recording all this information. They know exactly. They know what the world's talking about, what the world's sharing. It's like having a pulse inside everyone's body, just recording the information. It's kind of sickening if you think about it. And then they use that and they sell it. It's kind of just disturbing. So all the time, I don't know if you've seen these, but there's been some high breaches, high profile hacks of Gmail, Yahoo. Billions of accounts have been released. That means that information is on the dark web. Anytime something's been hacked or a data breach, it ends up on the dark web. My company downloads it so we can search it. It's quicker to search when it's on your own computers than, here today, gone tomorrow when you find it on the dark web. But they've all been, AOL has been hacked so many times. They just have. And guess what? It's never going to get better. They're never going to control this. Every company you can assume is going to be hacked that you use. You need to assume every company you use, you do business with, even your own email system, one day is going to be hacked. That is the right mindset to have. If you don't have that mindset, maybe you should look at history. So, what is in your email box too? Your email is everything. Your password settings. So if I got control of your email box, I could literally go to your bank account and request a new password. Maybe they'll send a new password link to your email box. And then I can click on it and change your password. Ooh, gosh. What documents have you sent? What tax document? There's a lot of information in there. You need to treat that. I'll say this. Your emails and your password to get into your emails is more important than your social security number. I would give out my social security number to bad people before I would anything about my email addresses. And you're going, what is he, some kind of crazy nut? No, I have my credit locked down. You can't do anything with my social security number, nothing. You can't create accounts. You can't do jack. That's why you don't need LifeLock. But that's another story. That's in my Privacy Disappear on the Internet course. So, but what's in your email box is important, and what can someone do if they had full control? They could see that you have a bank account. They could see that you have, your phone accounts with AT&T. They can see this stuff. They can go and request passwords. So yeah, you got to protect that. So we want it secure and we want to protect it. So my favorite, there are others, but you're wrong. You're just wrong. My favorite is the best. There are other, I'll tell you some other good ones, but my favorite is Proton Mail. Proton Mail. I want privacy and freedom, which means I may have to pay a little bit for Proton. Matter of fact, right now they have unbelievable deals. And I'll put that in the show notes. Let me write that down as we talk here, because Black Friday's coming up. And guess what happens on Black Friday? They always have the best deals. So I'm going to put that in, I'm going to put Proton Mail. I'm going to do it on all my podcasts. Black Friday link. You click on my link and you save like 60%. I think I make, what do I make out of that? Like $5. Woo! If you want that back, I'll send it. I won't send it to you, but you can come get it. Okay? I'll see. But I'm not doing that to make the $5. Trust me, I don't need your $5. But you need that 60% savings when you're going from Gmail to Yahoo or AOL, and you're going to start paying for email service. You're going to go, oh, this is hard. I used to get this for free. Now I want to be private and secure, and now I have to pay for it. That's the way it works. Sorry. But Proton Mail is based in Switzerland. They have strong privacy laws in Switzerland. They're outside the EU. They're outside the US. End-to-end encryption. So if you're on Proton, I'm on Proton, I send you an email, no one else in the world can read that email unless two things happen. If they come and got on my computer and read the email, or they went to your computer and read the email. Other than that, when it goes through the internet, when it is sitting on that server that owned by Proton Mail, the NSA could grab that server and still couldn't read your email. So they can't scan your email because they can't see your email. They protect your metadata, and they have very minimum logging. I mean, it's the best of all worlds when it comes to email. It's encrypted like at the highest standard, like military grade encryption. Your email is the master key to your online identity. Your password resets, your account notifications, your personal data. So if it's compromised, your whole life could be compromised. You could be compromised. That sounds weird. I don't want to be compromised. But your whole digital life could be compromised easy if someone got control. So guess what? From this point on, when you get this email, you set this up. It'll be in the show notes how to get it. You need to set up two-factor authentication. That is for your protection. It's a pain in the hiney for companies to set that up, and you get that text or you get that email with that 6-digit number, or you use that app. That is for your protection. Let me explain simple why that's your protection. Let's say that someone compromises Target. They get all Target's information. Your email, your password, your username's all in there. So someone then grabs that database and they go, oh, here's their username. They put it in. Here's their password. They put it in. They got 2 keys to get into your Target account. Then it's going to say, hey, we just sent you a 2-factor authentication, or open your authentication app and tell us the 6-digit number. And they're like, oh, they don't have that. They can never get that. So right there, it protected you from being hacked. How does that help Target? Very little. So, but it's a pain on their end, and it's for your information, your protection. So use it every time you can. So some big hacks. Yahoo, 3 billion accounts. That means email. They got usernames and passwords. They could get in any account. Gmail, they're hacked all the time. The people do data harvesting. I have data harvesting. It's so much easier for me to have the data in-house than search for it on the internet. Anytime someone's hacked, we want to get that database. So free email services are very vulnerable. And your data is being stolen literally right off there by the company. So first you create a free Proton account. Use Gmail and Yahoo to sign up for newsletters and throwaways. Start using that for other stuff. Transfer all your important stuff, your bank stuff, all your important stuff to like a Proton account. You can have different account number or account as well. So if you do the paid version of Proton, you actually get an add-on for free that you have to go get. And it is to give you unlimited aliases. And you can reply with the aliases. It's called simple login. Again, in my course of Disappear on the Internet, we go through all this. You become a master at disappearing on the internet. You got to use two-factor authentication everywhere you can. You need to use that. You need simple login. You need to use a password manager. And you need to change your passwords often. And it's a pain, but it saves you money down the road. I mean, it's just big time saves you money, guys. You've got to be the master of your own email. So I recommend, are there other email services? Of course there are. There's Tutanota. This is an email service. They're really good. I don't trust them like I do Proton. There's Fastmail. Guess what? They're really good. I don't trust them like I do Proton. I trust Proton. So you've got to master your own email. That's the control of your digital life. That if I get control of that, I can control a lot of things of yours. Look through just scan through some of your saved emails and information you sent. I could literally, and then so you don't want anyone to you don't even want to know your email password. I only know 3 passwords. You think I'm insane, but I'm not. I use a password manager. I know my password manager passphrase. It's not even a password. It's a phrase. It's actually like a sentence. So I know the password to my password manager. I know the password to my phone, and I know the password to my laptop. I don't know any other passwords to my bank account, to my email, to my phone. No other passwords. I don't need to know them, and I shouldn't know them. I let my password manager handle that. And you may be going, well, that's kind of scary. What if you can't get to your password manager? I've had a password manager now for 14 years. I've never, ever had an issue. I just haven't had an issue. If I'm at a friend's house and I have no phone, no laptop, and I need to get my bank account, guess what? My passwords are stored online, encrypted at military grade 256-bit encryption, and I can get access to it from any computer in the world. My phone has a copy of that. My laptop has a copy of that. Anywhere I go that I would need my password, I would have access to it. So I don't need to know it. If I put a gun to your dog's head and said, give me the password, you'd give me the password. You put it into my dog's head, you're going to have to shoot my dog. I don't know the password. I don't have a dog. I used to have a dog. Dog went crazy. And after you cleaned up poop for months and him biting everyone, you don't want a dog so fast. So we had to finally put him down. It was a shame. He was a good dog. But we bought a wrong breed. But anyway, that's a different podcast. That's called The Crazy Animals Psycho Owners. No, I'm kidding. I made that up. Literally. I know it's funny, but I made it up. Okay. So you will be paying for privacy and freedom when it comes to Proton. Proton has a suite of things, and that's why I'm going to put it in the show notes where you can save 60%. Again, I don't give a hoot. Go find it yourself. But you need to use someone's link so you can save 60%. Then they have VPN, they have Proton, they have even a password manager. They have a whole suite, and that's what I use, and I love it, and I trust them. And they've never given me any reason not to trust them. And so anyway, but I'm a big Proton email person. So looking through my notes here to make sure I've covered just about everything, which I think I have. I know this is a short one this evening, today, just for the fact it's email. So you need a privacy email. You need to use simple login that comes free with Proton. Go look up simple login. You need to control your email is more important than your social security number. You need to control it like you wouldn't, like more than you control your social security number. And you need to use, and Proton's my favorite. There's Fastmail, great company. I would say on a scale 1 to 10, Tutanota, Fastmail, Proton are all 10s. They're all 10s. but I think Proton just has a little edge. I think they're winning the game when it comes to privacy. Their adoption rate is faster. I will tell you this, there's bad news with Proton and Fastmail and Tutnota is that if you email someone outside the system, the emails become unencrypted. You could still email them within the system, even if they don't have a Proton account, which is a little bit more complicated, but you can. But your emails at rest on the server is not being, and they're not selling your data. So that's why I'm a big Proton person. Check the show notes. If you want more about my privacy course, which you may not, you can go garvinacademy.com. I'll put that in the show notes as well. garvinacademy.com. I teach several courses there, but my privacy and security course is disappear off the internet. My mentor that I paid $8,000 to go through his course 9 years ago now, he says I teach too much and I charge too little. And I said, that's exactly where I want to be. I'm not here to take your money, but I'm here to train you. And I know if you don't pay for the training, you're not going to take it. I've tried to give it away and people won't go through it. So I don't do that anymore. I think it's a very reasonable price. So that's at Garvin, Garvin, academy.com. You can see all my courses there. And send me an email, respond. Hey, give me 5-star. I need a 5-star. 4.5 doesn't work. 5-star. If you like this email, if it's helping, if you're enjoying it, it helps me, helps more people find it, helps more people in the world maybe be more private, more secure. So guys, God bless you guys. Thank you for staying private and secure and making it a part of your life. We will see you next time. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Prepping Academy podcast. Preppers Unite at www.preppingacademy.com.
Are you a prepper or homesteader looking to connect with like-minded people in your area? Looking to start your own preparedness group? Already have a group? Well, look no further than PrepperNet. PrepperNet is dedicated to personal responsibility, individual freedoms, and being self-reliant. PrepperNet has monthly meetings in over 100 cities where you can meet and learn with like-minded people in your area. PrepperNet, where preppers unite. Find us online at preppernet.com.